When I'm not having to remind myself not to put deodorant on my toothbrush every time I wake up before 8 a.m., I like to answer questions I get on YouTube, so let's get to it.
Sean, that's not relatable at all.
You don't relate to that?
No, I've literally never done that.
You will.
If anyone has done that, then...
I mean, I haven't done it. I've almost done it. I have to stop it.
Who's actually ever done that? Like...
I'm sure many people have.
Well,
And it's not just deodorant. Sometimes it's...
Comment down below if you've accidentally almost put deodorant on your toothbrush.
Sometimes it's Hans de Fuco. I almost put on my toothbrush. Sometimes it's soap. Mostly it's the deodorant.
I've literally never done that, Sean.
Question. Not sure if you've answered this, but what are your top 3 favorite Nickelback songs? And now for the definitive top 3 least bad Nickelback song rankings. Number 3, whatever song Billy Gibbons orders a quesadilla in. That one's pretty good. Number 2, Leader of Men Acoustic. And then number 1, Breathe, which, by the way, is off the Forgotten First album, which I low-key kind of enjoyed when I was a senior in high school. And it seemed like they were just kind of being like, oh, this is like a really nice kind of Bush cover band. And then they just became the Photograph meme band. And actually, I have more extensive thoughts on why I don't hate Nickelback, which I'll link you to below. But those are the top 3 least bad Nickelback songs. Honestly, Sean, you are a legend. So playing a guitar you have would be an honor in itself, but D'Angelico just takes that feeling to the next level. I've been thinking about getting a new guitar for a while now. This would be the perfect scenario. So this is in response to the D'Angelico guitar giveaway that I posted earlier this week, where, lo and behold, everybody came out of the woodwork to compliment how amazing I am. I just want to make this clear, I have no say in who the winner is, so you can stop complimenting me right now. D'Angelico's just going to choose it, and then I'm going to announce it. So while I appreciate the compliments, don't feel like you need to.
Stop kissing up to Sean, it's not going to help you out. His ego's big enough.
What is that everyone wants to be funny? A lot of confusing nonsense that worth nothing. It doesn't kill you if you get to the point immediately. Apparently someone doesn't like the humor that I sprinkle through all the videos. But guess what? Too bad. Because the great jokes will flow like wine.
I mean, honestly, I kind of agree with this guy. Sometimes you really don't get to the point.
Did I ask you to comment in these videos?
I mean, you just spoke to me, Sean. This hate comment. There's some truth in it.
You know what? Great advice. A related question. It seems that learning different styles of guitar, fingerpicking, solo, lead, etc. require different skill sets. Is there any way to make that easier, or do I need to start my own YouTube channel so I can spend all day playing? Because that's what I do. I spend all day playing.
Sean witches.
Yeah, right? So here's what you do. Because you're right, like, you know, Bossa Nova has its own kind of skill set, metal, lead. Learn music theory, because music is just played in different ways, but once you understand fundamentally how music theory works, it's the same music theory for every genre. So while you're right, there are kind of technical precision differences depending on what genre you're playing in. Those become a lot easier to understand once you have like a solid, you know, framework of music theory, how things are working, knowing where your fingers are going and why they're moving in a certain way is super helpful in just kind of tackling anything new. So having the confidence to approach the challenges of a new genre armed with the knowledge of music theory, knowing how it's going to work, is like a super helpful thing that I cannot stress enough, which is why a lot of the content on this channel is music theory related. So keep rocking. Hi Sean, I've heard you talk about Elliott Smith on multiple occasions, but don't know any of his songs. What's the gateway album I should start with to make me a fan? Great question. I'm glad you asked it. Love Elliott Smith. One of the reasons I even play guitar. I would say if you're just getting into it, start with EXO, because EXO is probably the part of his catalog that is polished but still really, really great. I think that Either Or probably has better songs on it, but I think EXO, just from top to bottom, is a great album that is a perfect gateway into all of his playing. So definitely check that out. I've got other videos about Elliott Smith on the channel, so check those out too, but the GOAT right there. Whenever I become anxious about my guitar abilities, I watch Sean, and then I feel like a guitar god.
It's more just like a drag.
That's an insult, right?
Yeah. How good of a guitar player are they? Let's have a face-off.
Guitar off?
Guitar off. Yeah, because like it's not like you're a bad player. So I mean, they must really.
Thank you. I think it's just a salty comment. Is this extra commentary enhancing these videos or just making them much worse? Let us know in the comments. here she is now, in front of the camera. Do you want to say anything smart? Anything funny to say now?
No.
Yeah, I didn't
I
think
like
so.
being away from the lights and the camera.
Mm-hmm. This is Andrea, who's been adding the off-camera commentary.
Who knows if it'll make it into the video? Beep.
Hey Sean, are there any more piano videos in the pipeline? I don't know. I mean, should there be?
If you watched
Nope.
them.
God, now the commentary is coming from below. Yeah, like the piano videos are cool. Nobody just really watches them, which is funny because one of the most watched videos I have on this channel is a piano video, but then the other ones just nobody really seems to care that much about. So I could make more piano videos, but that's also a thing about YouTube is like, do I want to make content that people are going to watch, or do I want to just make what I want to make? And generally, usually it's just whatever I feel like making. But I guess just if you want to see more piano videos, just let me know, I guess.
Leave a comment. Watch the newest piano video. Link it.
For listening homework, I'm going to have you listen to some Nickelback, Breathe, because, again, it sounds more like a Bush song than it does a Nickelback song, which isn't a bad thing, and I stand by 17-year-old Sean Daniel just rocking out to Nickelback like an absolute pro with his eyes full of wonder at what's to come. So thanks for stopping by. Check out the masterclass I made with Justin. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website. I'll toss you all soon. Thanks a lot.